In this video, we'll walk through how to create a drag and drop onto an image type of question. Now, as with any time we work in our Moodle shell, if we want to make any changes, we need to remember to turn the editing on. Editing's turned on. We're going to go down to the quiz that we had built to practice with, practice quiz. In order to edit it, we're going to go over to the gear icon, edit quiz. From there, we're going to go down to add a new question. And the drag and drop image is actually called drag and drop markers in Moodle. So we'll go ahead and add that. We'll just give it a name, drag and drop image. And then for this example, we'll use a world map and continents. Place the name of the continent on the proper place on the map. Then we'll go down and we will choose our file. So we want to choose our file here. I've got a world map that I've built or I've used, so we'll take that. We'll upload the file. And you see that we've got the map set out now. So what we need to do is set out certain markers on this map for certain areas. So we'll go to markers and we'll call it our marker 1 North America. Our second marker South America, Africa, Asia, Europe, and Australia. For some reason, Antarctica doesn't show up on this map, but if I needed to add it, I could just click blanks for 3 more markers and set that up as well. Then we're going to go down to our drop zone. So this is where we determine where things are going. First off, we're going to set up our images as rectangles. So this is the image that goes around the word. So rectangles for all of them. And then we're going to pick the markers. So we have North America for the first marker, South America, Africa, Asia, Europe, and Australia. You notice the coordinates here. Don't worry about those. What we're going to do is move those over in the map up top here. So now we've suddenly got all of our markers kind of stacked on one another up in the corner here. You're going to click on that, and sometimes you have to move it around a little bit before you see how to move it, how the arrows show up. But if you go over where the circle is, that's how you can move it. And this corner one is how you can make it larger. So we'll take this, and this is Australia. So we'll place it on Australia. Now what you need to do with these drag and drop markers is it needs to be large enough to cover the whole area. Because that tells this program that if they drop at any point on this island here of Australia, it's going to be right. If it was small and you just had it set up right here, that means that if they'd have to place it right on that spot, and that would, sometimes they'd have the right area but not acknowledge it. So you make sure you cover all of it. So we have Australia, and we'll go through and we'll do the same thing. We've got Europe. So we'll set that up, cover Europe, most of Europe here. Again, I'm just going to be quick. We could spend a lot more time on that. Then this is Asia. So if we cover Asia, we're going to go to Africa. Covering Africa. We're going to go to South America. Make sure that it's covering all of South America. And then North America. And we'll cover where it's supposed to be in North America. So if you need to make changes, you can click back on it and you can drag and make it bigger or smaller. So now we've got our markers set up. We're going to go ahead and we're going to save changes and continue editing so that we can preview our question. So go down to where we see that it's all set up, ready to go. We'll preview and then we'll test this out. So North America, you'll grab on where the little icon is there. There's North America, South America, Africa, Asia, Europe, and Australia. We'll submit and finish, and it tells us that our answer is correct. And that's how you go ahead and build yourself a drag and drop onto an image type of question in Moodle.